Thank you, Speaker. Minister, your government's in the process of shutting down 79 salmon farms in British Columbia. Scientists have publicly pushed back on the non-peer-reviewed science, and in fact, an independent government report said that these salmon farms have little or no effect on wild stocks. So my question is about the science and about the government's plans. What is your government's plan to shut down the vibrant aquaculture industry in Newfoundland and Labrador, one that employs thousands and has investments of millions, including the resources of First Nations?
Minister Murray.
Well, thanks for that question. And my primary concern is the wild salmon stocks on the coast of British Columbia, wild Pacific salmon. Those stocks are in deep trouble. Many of them are listed under either CSIWIC or SARA. Those wild salmon stocks have long been an absolutely critical source of food security, but also food social and ceremonial use by literally dozens of First Nations in the interior of British Columbia. So I did some very wide consultation with First Nations, both on the coast and in the interior, as well as with industry. And based on the fact that there are many pressures on the wild salmon, some of which we can do nothing about, like climate change and warming Fraser River waters and habitat loss. What we can control, though, we need to control because it is simply not an option for us to lose wild Pacific salmon. And so that, as well as the fact that the Discovery Islands was an identified vulnerable area because of the migration of salmon through that area, Justice Cohen spent 2 years examining the situation and recommended that be a priority area to consider not allowing salmon aquaculture, and the fact that more recent science actually was showing that there are risks that pathogens and parasites can affect the juvenile salmon altogether were my reason that I felt compelled to not renew the licenses in the Discovery Islands.